So that thing's got some juice, boys.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and then what about the glue? The glue drake?
That's a good question. Okay, the glue drake is the one that actually attacked attacked Sojourn has the glue drake like on it, and it's just completely ignoring it. The glue drake's just trying to get some headway. You can command the glue drake is under your control, but it's not like it's loyal to you. It's doing what you tell it to do. If you have something specific you want it to do, you have to be specific on what you want it to do.
That's fine. I just wanted to spew glue all over the battlefield, specifically on their side.
So you want it you want to command it to more broadly get glue everywhere.
Yeah, and just try and like slow them down as a whole.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From what you've seen so far, these concrete beings do not look like they're heavily affected by glue.
Ah, okay.
I mean, conceptually, glue doesn't stick great to concrete. Is there anything else you want to do, King Confectionery? Because those are under your control, but you still have actions.
So I'll end up... Do I have access to my magic oven at this point?
Yeah.
Because remember, he works 8 hours a day, and then...
Oh, that's right. You used him for the whole 8 hours. You do not have access to
magic so I wasn't sure what
you
time
used him all day. You
used
him the full day during the day. That's right. You used up the 8 hours, the full 8 hours. You established that.
So I don't have access.
You do not have access to it.
Still technically the same day.
Yep.
So in which case, I'm just gonna use baking again and try and
cook.
Because I know concrete. Are they concretite or are they concrete?
You don't know the answer to that, but they look like concrete. From the look, concrete, not concretite.
I have uncanny knowledge.
What are you trying to get?
I'm just trying to discern whether this is concretite or concrete.
Oh, it's concrete. With that skill. Oh no, with that skill you can do it. Yes, those skills let you get the knowledge.
Because that's the DM's way of saying you don't actually know what the hell this is.
No, it's concrete.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to discern.
You got it.
Because I know concrete also becomes.
You have the information.
Destabilized at high temperatures.
It can be, yeah.
So I'm gonna use baking.
What degrees?
I'm gonna go as hot as I possibly can.
I mean, sir, that's 2,000 degrees.
2,000 degrees centigrade or Fahrenheit?
2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Let me do the quick maths.
It's like...
Because it's like, what, 5/9 plus 32 or whatever?
Yeah, for your mana, yeah.
Okay, that's plenty hot. So I'm gonna get this thing... I'm gonna do like 750 centigrade.
750? Okay.
No, screw it. I'm gonna do the full 2,000.
We're just 2,000? That's 18 mana.
Done.
Okay.
And I'm getting.
Is there a particular one you want to aim at?
Yeah, I'm gonna target the one in the back again.
It's the one that's.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him you see him glow red hot, like just start to heat up to an incredible degree. You can see the heat affecting him. It's not like red hot like metal, but you can see the heat affecting the heat coming off of him. He glows a color.
He glows color.
Yeah, he glows. An orangish red from the mist because you're cooking him, you're baking him, so that's from the magic itself.
Yeah.
It is now your turn. Immense numbers, because you and Braino teleport in next to Sojourn because he has the doll on him at this moment. What would you like to do, Braino, as immense numbers?
Braino first.
Okay, Braino, what would you like to do in this situation?
Did I ever learn reality manipulation?
No, you're not there yet.
Okay. In which case, we can't do the plan we were talking about, right? I mean, I guess that's for the dragon, but we can't do it to these. So we're just trying to kill these guys for now, I suppose.
No, right now, yeah.
I assume they're also immune or very weak, or resistant to psionic attacks.
Resistant, but not like the dragon. You can definitely affect their mind. It's just that their saves are more robust.
Okay. And can you give me how many are there, and can you give me the rundown of where they are right now?
Yep. So you have two main groups. You have Day Lupus and Terry that are roughly 15 feet away from the other group. The other group is Horus, who's on the ground just recently with cake on his mouth, just recently resurrected. Day Lupus Hereticus, Sojourn, and then you two are further away. Roughly about 6 feet away from Horus and Sojourn are two of the dragon men. There are a total of 4 around Terry and De Lupus, 20 feet away, including one that's a little bit like kind of standing back that has the javelin. And then roughly 40 feet away further back is the one that King Confectioner has been basically doing kind of a wizard's war against further away. It is a grassy terrain sitting under the mountain. Y'all are not super far from the mountain, but the mountain's not an immediate obstacle in this situation. It's not like it's standing as a wall behind y'all. And that's the full gist of it. There's about roughly 100 yards away are trap cards that Horus laid down earlier. Got a good view of it?
Yeah, okay. Are they susceptible to telekinesis, like moving them? Like just grabbing them and moving them?
Absolutely.
How far are the trap cards?
100 yards away.
How much side points, or how many side points would it take to throw one of them towards the trap cards?
Like to lift one and like move it all the way 100 yards away.
Yeah.
Let me do some math. I gotta think for a second.
I think too, Sean, is my thought. I had a similar thought. My thought was that you end up reality manipulating such that the trap cards are here on the battlefield.
I don't have reality manipulation.
But you do have blockchain manipulation, which the cards are.
True. Yeah, I could try to use blockchain manipulation to pull the card to them instead of doing it this way as well.
Because I had to
move them. Just so you know, to move them's roughly 170. To move one of them 100 yards, they weigh tons, sir.
Yeah.
They're 7
Okay, well then I'll use blockchain manipulation to move the card to them.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. That's going to take a round to get to them.
Well, wouldn't I psionically connect to them and then just pull it to me?
Yeah, but it's 100 yards away. It still takes time to move it. It takes time to get the card over here at 100 yards.
Okay, I got an idea. Hold on. So, okay, so, concrete has really high compressive strength, but like really low tensile strength. So you can just like rip it apart. What if we just like jujitsu them? Like warp reality such that the gravity worked differently, or their center of mass.
Reality. He hasn't got to that point yet. He has not finished his reality warping rolls or anything yet. He's not there yet. He was in the process of learning to do it. This happened during first watch, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on then.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Reno, you want to take the round and call the cards to you?
I'm not calling them to me, right?
To throw them at the things, but
I'm using them to pull them. But it takes more than 6 seconds for a card to travel through the air from where it is now to them.
100 yards? Yes, it's going to take you 6 seconds to get it over here.
Unless that seems like the best thing.
Honestly, I'm on the fence about letting you do it because 100 yards would usually be outside of your range. But since it's just a card, I'm fine with it. And you've got big brain, you've got all those skills you've done to expand yourself. I'm fine with it. But I'm already, it's perfectly cooked grits right now at 1 round to get them here.
Okay.
Okay, my turn.
I have an action, but I'm taking a ready one.
You do have. Are you taking a ready action? Darius Lupus also has a ready action. I am going to
glue dragon or glue drake rather.
The glue drake is also taking ready actions. You have three. We have 3 ready actions. Perfect. Understand the situation. I'm throwing a javelin at Braino. The one is. Made my dex. Crit my Thaco.
What sort of javelin is it?
It's a concretite javelin.
Okay.
All their weapons are concretite. That's why they're able to cut each other if they make their fail. I'll tell you that now.
I'll cast inversion on the javelin, or invert rather.
Okay. That's awesome. Roll your wisdom, because one of 2 things are gonna happen. Roll your wisdom. It's not to cast the spells, to see if you hit him instead.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I know. Either it's gonna land in front of him or it's gonna hit him. I have to have some.
I made
wisdom. You made it. Okay. Okay. It strikes him in his upper thigh and it slices straight through him as if he was not immune to cutting weapons because they're made of concretite.
Nice.
So their weapons can hurt them. It is seeing what happens. The one that's in the distance has to use his round to cast a spell to undo whatever undo what King Confectionaire did. So he casts a spell that creates a shell around him that looks like a shell of solid concrete. You don't know what's going on inside it, but it's definitely a defensive action in response to the spell that was cast on him by King Confectionaire. One of the ones that's around you, De Lupus, is going to swing his axe at you. I am going to... Actually, I'm going to do my... They're both going to do whirlwind attacks to try to get you and Terry simultaneously. So the first one rolls his whirlwind attack. Crit 19. It's your turn, sir.
Can I counter?
With what? Yeah, what do you want to use?
Counter.
Okay, so...
Change the scope, counter, and then disarm.
Okay, so that would be the same thing as parry. So roll your Thaco first. You can't.
Okay.
You can't disarm in the same round. You can try to parry. So roll your Thaco.
Okay. Roll a 6.
Okay. That is not going. That is not going to counter the attack. You do have damage reduction. I know that. The other one is going to do his whirlwind attack against you and Terry as well. And what is your armor class, sir?
3.
Okay. We do math real quick. 12,
What?
9. I'm doing math. He misses.
Oh.
He just barely missed it. So the other one misses. You and Terry both take 44 damage, but yours is damage reduced.
Prove damage reduction.
We round up. 14 damage to you, sir, with your improved damage reduction. The one that was near Horus is now going to take a shot at immense numbers. So Dex and Thaco with my hammer on immense numbers. Made my Dex. 17 on Thaco. That's not a crit for that one, but...
Can I have the Blue Drake intercept the attack?
Sure can try. Roll against me on the 100-sided King Confectionaire. It's just I don't want to have to roll both numbers.
Si, signore. 80.
That does it, sir. So he gets in the way of the attack, and it strikes him instead. It comes when it comes back to my hand. The glue on it makes it. It doesn't matter. He's able to operate it again. I'm going to do my second throw. I'm going to aim it at the glue drake because that's all I have to aim at. Failed my dex that time, so that it lands on the ground. The one near Sojourn and immense numbers and Braino is going to take another shot at Braino with my axe. Sojourn, you were close. I rolled a solid 16 on my first roll.
Nice.
And a 15 on my second roll. Both aimed at Braino. Sojourn, you can act if you want to try to you have defensive actions. If you want to try to stop Braino from getting hit, which would be a good idea, you can do that.
Yeah, is Lazy Jack still here?
Of course I am, right here.
All right, Lazy Jack, how about you take a nice rest right in front of Braino?
Look,
Go and cop a squat.
I
right
may
there.
look like an idiot, but I'm not. Now,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
do what I can. I'm gonna try my ranching war again. Failed at that time, so did not able to ranch the attack. You still have action, sir.
Okay. I can.
By the way, what a jerk! What the heck is wrong with your camera? That's a jerk. You summoned him here. You can tell him to like take a shot to the face when he has other options. Like
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
Good point.
Man, I can use get wrecked. That works positively
Absolutely
or
can.
negatively. Okay.
You can use that as your defensive action. Roll your charisma. What level spell is that, by the way?
That's just a level 3 spell.
Okay, this one. Roll your charisma.
Made it.
Okay, you're able to the axe as he comes down flies right out of his hand under the control of your spell, under the effect of your spell. Braino, the card appears in your hand. It is now your turn, Braino.
Can I activate the card?
Yes, you can. Let me see. You didn't specify which card you got. I assumed you would get the right one. What 3 did you send again, Horace?
That's Soul Rend, Skin Rend, Exploding Glue Monster, and Tortured Soul.
Okay, Tortured Soul is the one that you would have gotten. So you're gonna activate. You're gonna try to activate the card.
Yeah.
Okay. Rose card is activated. Roll against me on the 100-sided, sir. Oh, who are you using it on? Which one am I using on? There are 3 with axes, 2 with hammers, 1 with the javelin, and the one that's hanging back. That's obviously some kind of mage. Now he has that shell around him of concrete.
Coward. Can it be used AOE, or is it only on one person?
It's only on one.
Does the guy with the javelin still have his javelin?
You have blockchain manipulation,
No, it's
so you can. You have blockchain magic manipulation, so you can manipulate magic and try to turn it. But I'm gonna make you roll detriments because that's a different.
Actually,
but it might be worth doing.
I could use Hasten Mind and use that to cast a spell to enhance it, and then use the card as another action.
Sure can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, roll your wisdom for your hasten mind.
It's 2 psi.
I remember.
I made it.
I knew it wasn't variable. I didn't remember the number, but I knew there was a number to it.
Perfect.
Okay. So you have hasten mind, and now what are you going to use to enhance the effect of the card?
Just psionic blockchain energy manipulation.
Okay, you're going to have to roll your wisdom at half plus 3 with all your other bonuses. Wisdom at half plus 3.
Okay, I've also added extra skills with this level, like precision mind, reinforced mind, clarity of cognition.
Oh, that's great, but this is a really tricky thing to do.
Okay, I have done this a couple times before. I should just
not this exact.
Cards.
You have edited cards,
That's
but
true.
editing a card on the fly to turn a directed attack into an AOE when you're. I mean, this is you can't. We can't just start using cards. Are not spells, and they're not sonic abilities to just be sculpted. What you're doing is a little bit of surgery. It's surgery on the fly. With all the skills, I already assumed maxed out skills. Wisdom at half plus 4.
I made it barely.
You made it.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Okay. I did not.
Did you
I
crit?
guess no. I would have crit. Yeah. I would have crit.
You have improved stat crit?
I do. Well,
Okay.
I have stat. I have level 1 improved stat crit.
Stat crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have improved stat crit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that does it, sir. You're able to drop it on all of them.
Oh, it worked on all. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you crit.
Sheesh.
Good. I mean, that's a good time to crit. Okay, sir. Now, they are all affected. 2 of them are like down on the ground screaming, including the one that was already hurt. You do not know what's going inside that concrete shell, but the 2 are obviously affected by it, but not by no means are they down on the ground. So the other the remaining 4 that you can see are still active and able to act. It's Horus. It's your turn. You get up on the ground, recently saved by the power of the magical holy cake that the King Confectionaire created. What do you want to do now, good sir?
Boys, I've seen the light, and my God, what the hell? Is one of the ones on the ground by Terry?
Like one of the ones that's dropped in this general vicinity, yeah.
I'm gonna command Terry to see if he can take one of their weapons.
Okay. Terry's gonna. Okay, I'll try. I'm really hurt though. Terry's gonna try to pick it up. Okay. Terry wrests the axe from the one on the ground.
And for Terry to attack, is that like his initiative or is that mine?
You still have an action. That's Terry's action. Terry's action is the disarming action. It's not your turn. Because he didn't give it up with that. He struggled some. Terry had to pull it away from him, and it took the time. That's the duration of Terry's action.
Oh, perfect. I have the skill Heal Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that for Terry?
You're going to heal Terry? Sure. You got to roll your wisdom to use it.
That's a success.
Okay. Terry is healed of the damage that he took. It is now your turn, De Lupus Hereticus. What do you want to do in this situation?
I'm going to try and take one of the axes from one of them with this arm.
Okay. Good time to do it since he's being affected by an extraordinary pain attack. First roll your Thaco.
15.
Okay. And now roll a contested strength check.
14 out of 14.
You crit. Okay, sir.
Yep.
You pull the axe out of his hand, sir. It's now in your hand. It is now your turn, Sojourn. What do you want to
do? I'm just gonna attack normally.
Okay, roll your Thaco, sir. What level are you?
I'm level 6.
Oh wait, whoops! I was on the wrong character sheet. It's 14 out of 18.
14 out of 18.
Yeah.
My Thaco's 14 now.
1 second. I gotta redo. I'm gonna have to re-roll. I don't remember.
Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, you do not disarm him. You're not capable of disarming him. Y'all are like struggling for the weapon, but he holds on to it tightly. It is now your turn, Sojourn. And what do you want to do here? It's you said you just want to do your attacks. So you're level 6. So you have 3 attacks around. So roll your Thacos, sir.
Let's go. Made it. The first one, I think it was 14 now.
Mm-hmm.
Made the second. Made all 3.
Okay. Minimal damage is done because of their resistance system, but you do see some small, like, looks almost like chipping on their skin. Because it's a +5 weapon, it does more damage than most weapons would do, but it only does the damage equivalent to its plus. So it did 15 damage, which is small compared to what the sword normally does. Mark that down. It is your turn, King Confectionaire. He's down 120.
Is there any color change or anything on the like protective egg or whatever cocoon?
No, not as far as you can see. No.
Does it appear to be made from concretite, or is it just appear to be concrete?
It appears to be concrete. It appears to be concrete.
I don't know what's going on in there, boys, but I think I'm just gonna try and keep this thing locked down. That's cool with y'all. I'm gonna cast baking again and drop as much mana as I possibly can to do
Which
max.
is how much? Well, that was 18 is their max.
You told me 18 last time.
Yeah, 18 maxes it out.
So yeah, I'll just continue to lay this down.
You're gonna do this on the. Are you gonna? You can't see him.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I assume there's no way to directly apply it to the concrete itself, right?
You can try to cast it on the cocoon. You only know what you know. You can try to cast it on.
Okay, I'll cast it on the cocoon.
Okay. As when you cast it on the cocoon, the remaining miniature Jesus, which is severely hurt but not dead, reaches over and adds his fire to your flame. Oh, nice. And when as the thing is glowing, like now it's glowing white hot, the concrete itself. It is now your turn, immense numbers.
My bad. Ready to action.
Okay. The javelin creature uses the teleportation returning to return the javelin to his hand, and is going to take a shot this time at King Confectionaire. Failed my dex. The javelin hits next to King Confectionaire, does not hit him. De Lupus, one of the ones that's on, there's only one left with you. He's going to do his whirlwind attack again because it makes the most sense with you and Terry being still healthy.
Try and parry that.
Okay, roll your Thaco.
15.
Okay, you are able to block it. The one with the hammers that's near you, one of the only two that have hammers, the other one's on the ground. Near you, Horus, I'm going to do another called shot at your head. This time physically right next to you. Rolled my crit. I'm going to roll a second roll. And crit again. I just crit twice. I just slammed into Horus's head.
Point blank.
Don't worry, Sojourn. Horus is taking the
You can roll your incredible luck.
Oh.
Right. Please.
I do have a way out of this for him.
Holy shit, I hit on the dot.
You crit your incredible luck?
I crit my fucking incredible
luck.
luck.
My god! Oh my god, man! Holy crap!
Well, fuck you too, fam.
Oh my gosh, dude! So, instinctually, your character holds up a card and traps the creature in the card.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hammer wielding concrete dragon man is a card you have now. You crit your incredible luck. That's nuts, man. That is crazy. What's your incredible luck at?
25.
So you rolled right on a 25 on the 100-sided dice. That is nuts. That is absolutely bonkers, man. Y'all been rolling good, but then so have I. Kind of like everybody all firing all at once.
I've seen that light. I'm not going back.
The one that is near Sojourn is going to attack. Focus on. And Sojourn, you can stop this because you're in the vicinity. He's going to physically try to attack. No, did you disarm him? No, yeah, you did. You cast a spell. The ranching took it off. But I'm still gonna physically attack. I'm actually gonna bum rush and just try to claw bite on King Confectionaire. You can stop the Sojourn by some means, man. You're in the vicinity of the same attacker.
Maybe I can hear you with martial prowess.
Huh?
Can I like put my sword between the attack with martial prowess?
Absolutely. Yeah. Roll your Thaco to parry the attack.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Roll your intelligence first for your martial prowess.
Well, like. Oh, Okay, well, either roll would have been a fail. Yeah, sorry, I failed.
Okay. Then King Confectionaire, you were about to take the full brunt of this claw bite attack.
The glue drake. Can I have the glue drake try and intercept?
He's too far away. He's not in the vicinity.
Don't.
to do.
Don't worry. There's only a chance that he's not cake.
12 damage to you, sir. Is this one cake? Because I thought, and I was confused after we talked earlier.
Yeah, so I left it intentionally vague.
Yes,
However,
in the future, I'm not going to let you do that. That's the last time.
No, that's fine.
I should have done that.
Well,
actually,
I would assume your real one wouldn't go on the dangerous mission.
It's a little different, sir.
Oh, it is and it isn't.
Because he made a statement earlier. He made a statement earlier that made it unclear. It is possible
that I'm going to be there.
I feel like I should roll a fate roll. It's 51.
So no, the reason I say this is because I rolled my die earlier to determine which is going to be here, and it's my Simulac cake right now.
So your Simulac cake's here.
Yeah, I literally.
In the future, I'm going to make you.
No, that's fine. I literally rolled at the beginning of the encounter.
I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it this time. I'm gonna allow it this time.
Yeah.
In the future, though, you're gonna have to somehow.
I'll message you. I'll message you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to message me clearly.
Yeah.
But I'll allow it this time.
No. Yeah, like I said, I literally rolled a die at the beginning of this encounter to see which.
Well,
it was.
Well, how many hit points do you have? Because Simulac cake, y'all will be able to see that it's cake, but
I suspected as much.
So it depends. Does Simulac cake have the same hit points as me?
Yeah.
Then yeah, he's toast.
Okay, the cake explodes and the heat stops at the cocoon outs. That's protecting the one that was holding back, the one that you.
I look whoever's closest to me. I told you.
Then it is now y'all's turn, starting with you, Braino. What do you want to do now?
So, give me the rundown of the situation now.
The situation now is as follows. 2 of them are starting to recover a little bit. They're like holding around the ground, starting to get up. Everybody took detriments that round. The others that had made their saves don't look like they're being affected by the pain effect anymore. There is the one that was inside the cocoon that was heating up, and the heat is starting to go away from that cocoon. It's further back behind the ones that are close to De Lupus and Terry, Horus's Komodo Dragon Man. And near you, there is one that just keeps attacking y'all in rounds. And there is the one in Horus just caught one in a card. So
Okay.
3 are robust. 3 are still 3 are able to act. 2 are on the ground. 1 is in the cocoon, and 1 has been completely neutralized by the card.
Okay. How does mind over matter work?
It allows you to, turn similar to subjective reality, but kind of in reverse. Turns physical things into illusions. No, that is what subjective reality. It's the same thing as subjective reality, except no.
Okay.
Subjective reality makes them illusions for you. Mind over matter turns them into illusions in reality. Like, it makes them actually illusions.
Could I use it to...
Makes them mental facts rather than physical facts.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make it where
it can also be
he
used.
didn't have as many protections against me. Let's put it psionically. Could I try to do that by making it? He doesn't have them.
Yeah, you
know what I
can
mean?
do that. Yeah, you
'cause I
mean
was
on
thinking-
who? On which one?
One of the whichever the closest one to me. So I was
Okay, yeah,
I was gonna use hasten mind with mind over matter to remove
Sure
some of his
can.
defenses, and
You
then
absolutely
use a
can do
psionic
fine.
attack.
Yeah, because it would make the mental fact, the reality becomes it's similar to, in that sense. It's kind of a lesser reality alteration too.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna. How much psi points is mind over matter?
I mean, it's a variable. In this situation, you shouldn't need to use much to be able to remove his defenses. Five side points should do it. You
Okay,
need to
so
roll
that's
your
7
wisdom.
with that's 7 with haste in mind, and then I'll
So
roll
you can-
wisdom. I crit. Holy shit.
Wow, awesome, man! Y'all are
18
rolling like
flat.
gods. I've been rolling a bunch of crits too. Everybody's been critting all night. Makes for a very interesting fight. The
Oh,
fight has
yeah.
been going on a long time. This has been a wild fight. It is. So you've got it. And now, what are you going to use with your second action with your haste in mind?
I kind of want to use brainstorm.
Not only is he no longer resistant to your side attacks, he is more vulnerable. So they would have double the normal effect because of the because you crit.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna activate brainstorm.
Yeah.
So like clouds come out of your head and move out, and lightning and descends down from these clouds that come out and strike the dragon.
Holy shit.
As the lightning strikes, he also seems to it's not just physically striking him. You can tell that there is a psychological attack. In this moment, out of the cocoon shatters, and the dragon man looks transformed. He looks like a dragon. Smaller than a full-size dragon, but he looks like a dragon, and lets out a roar.
Good.
He is. I'm gonna unleash my breath weapon focused in your area specifically, but that would affect you, Sojourn, and immense numbers.
I have 2 actions.
What do you want to do with your held actions?
Also, how much side did my brainstorm cost?
How much do you want to put into it, sir?
23.
Okay, at that level, and given the crit you made earlier, the creature in front of you is a blithering idiot, completely obliterated psychologically, at least for a good amount of time, and neutralized on the field. At those numbers. Immense.
I had a few ideas. I really should have taken action against that thing earlier. Let's see. I'd like to. There's 2 left, right?
No, there are 5 left. There are 5 left, and 3 that are factors in the fight, including the one that just got released.
That's fair. They're not from this plane of existence, are they?
They are not.
I'm trying to mass cast a banishment and just see where that gets me.
Okay.
How much mana for that?
If you're gonna, you have mass casting.
Yes.
Okay.
Fourth level
18. Yeah, I know. It's usually 18 plus 20% is. Let me do some math real quick. 80
It's like 23.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 23.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I'll kick one out. See how that works.
Wow. That was a good number. You rolled really well. It was a number. Like I've been rolling high. That was the time rolling high helped you out because I was rolling the fate effect, the 100-sided roll. All of the creatures on the field except for the one that appears in the shape of a dragon are banished. You banished everything left on the field.
Holy shit!
You rolled it was a 93, a 90 or above. The dragon, the dragon form one got a special save and it made it save. However, the breath weapon is still you have another rated action. You have 2. That's right. So what do you want to do with your second rated action?
Might die doing it, but the thing just exited a cocoon, and it's concrete, and well, I don't know. I guess it might have resistances to that, but theoretically, it's not fully hardened, and I have various geometrical spells, but I don't think it'll work. I'll take another. I'll take another ready action. That was just my last.
You're not gonna operate. Okay.
Yeah, not for the second. No.
I crit my dex on my breath weapon attack. I didn't roll
Hey,
it on
maybe-
Thaco.
Okay.
The creature's
Maybe you
breath
should
weapon.
take an action.
I'm thinking about it.
The breath weapon is gonna hit y'all. It shoots like a cone of what it looks like a swirling energy that comes out of its mouth and flies out in a general area. It looks like a flashlight that's gray that's descending upon you from its mouth. Does not look like the breath weapon that you know the concrete dragon has.
Like a cone.
Like a cone of light, like a cone of gray light is what descends from its mouth.
Okay. In that case, I'll use my action to try to revert. You know, you can reverse the points on a graph such that the shape inverts. It's kind of the same thing I did earlier, except I want to flip the cone, so rather than expanding outward, it starts big and then goes to a single point.
Oh, that's cool. So invert the geometric nature of the cone.
And then hope
Okay.
to God that no any one person gets hit.
Roll against me on the 100-sided.
Otherwise, someone's gonna get boned. Okay.
Roll against me on the 100-sided.
For sure.
69.
Okay, sir. So the good news is that it worked. The bad news is I crit, so one of you is hit.
Roll that die!
1, 2 is immense. 3, 4 is Braino. 5, 6
I'm
is
wearing
Sojourn.
robes of it wouldn't matter.
It's 5. I kid you not. It's Sojourn. Sojourn gets hit and turned into the beam.
Get wrecked.
Now, here's the deal. Sojourn has a boon on his sword that he got last game, and the boon drops and saves him. The boon drops and saves him. I remember the boon drops and slaves him. However, I got bad. So here's what something wild happens though. Because it was a Slanesh boon specifically, 2 things happened. You were transformed into concrete. That's what the breath weapon did. It transformed you into a solid thing of concrete. When you come back, all the symbols on your sword are turned to Slanesh symbols.
What the fuck, man? No.
All your symbols coordinate into Slanesh. All of them are Slanesh symbols.
His armor turns to leather.
Oh no, yeah, that's what happens.
It might be a Slanesh paladin.
I was very
He's
successful with them.
Yes.
I will point out that I rolled a 69 when I rolled against.
That is perfect.
Yes, I know, sir. I know.
What
That's
is he
part of
now?
the reason why I did it. He's still a prayer. It's just that all of his
That's hilarious.
yes, the all the symbols turn to Slanesh symbols on your sword. That's part of the reason why it happened is because you rolled the. I did it that way is because you rolled the Slanesh number, sir.
Okay, I
You
love it.
rolled the
Alright.
number of Slanesh in the game.
If that's the case, do I get more than 1 Slaneshi boon a month?
We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, the consequence of having your sword is not apparent to you in this moment. I do know what it does.
Okay.
Dang it, I lost on my die. It's fine. So that's the situation then. It is that's the dragon's action this round. It is now your turn. Horus, what do you want to do?
Does this dragon look like it's taking any damage from like King Confectionery?
You know that this is not a concrete dragon. Your character
Okay.
has done research, and you are an expert in dragons and draconic beings from across the plains. We've established that. You've done the work. This is not a concrete dragon. You're certain of it.
Okay. Do I have any idea what it is?
Roll your intelligence, and you'll know.
I do have monster ecology.
I know. You have dragon ecology at specifically too.
Yeah. Is it great? No, it is not. But that is a 60.
I can't believe it was Sojourn again. I knew it was going to roll out a 5 or 6. I just knew it.
It had to happen.
It couldn't happen any other way. Your character's just been such through the ringer. I also knew you had a Slanesh boon. I did not know he was going to roll the Slanesh number.
I almost dropped it to skip Horus. I almost used it earlier. I'm glad I didn't.
I'd come back.
I would have preferred I'm going to tell y'all, King Confectioner was this close to preventing this. This close. It was on the edge. It was so close. So anyway, sir, this is a golem of types is what it is. And it actually is, so you now know, you figured out, you've reasoned through what the creature was in the back. It is similar to the simulacrate. It's a concrete simulacrum of the dragon, and it's necessary to maintain the dragon men's presence since they were summoned from the elemental plane of concrete. They were summoned from the pseudo-elemental plane of concrete, and they're maintained by the presence of the concrete dragon's simulacrum, a draconic totem through which it casts its powers.
You know what's funny is I actually thought that these were summons of that creature, which is part of why I asked. Like
I noticed. I figured you figured that out. Your behavior indicated to me that you knew that. So that creature maintains their presence. Is necessary because of the nature of the pseudo-elemental planes.
Yeah.
So
I'll swap that to the group, and then does it look like it's taking any damage?
It's subject. It does. It has taken. It is not taking any damage. No, but it is subject to, because of that, certain things like anti-magic effects. Your character would know this. Anti-magic effects, shatter. A shatter spell could get rid of it. It is particularly vulnerable in its own way to certain magical and mystical and preternatural effects.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll shout that to the group.
You're gonna communicate it? Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything that they think they can use to exploit this?
You said anti-magic effect of sorts?
Anti-magic, yeah. And a strong enough anti-magic spell or dispel magic or anti-magic effect would obliterate this creature.
I just have cooperative with fighter. I can just help with that. But that's, I don't know.
Could I use mind over matter in that way, or does that not work like that?
In fact, you could, sir. Makes sense. If you have it, you'd have to drop a significant. You could use mind over matter not for the magical effect, but to create a shatter effect. That's what you could do with that.
How does shatter work? Just so I understand.
Well, in this case, you would be doing it by basically believing that's what it is, that it's shattered, and making that so, essentially.
Okay, that works. That makes sense to me. I'll try that.
Okay. How many? It would be variable effect. So I need to know how many side points you can put into it.
I'll drop 40.
Okay. I can't believe I dropped my last one. Okay. You see cracks appear in it. It does not shatter it instantly, but cracks appear within it. The creature growls and snarls as that happens. You can see like gray light appear from inside of the cracks. It is now your turn. What would you like to do in response to this situation, Horus? Oh yeah, Horus, you kind of already acted. That was a pretty complex series of things you did. Day Lupus, your turn.
You have 2 actions per round.
Okay, then if you have 2 actions per round, sir, then you can go. How do you do? How do you have 2 actions?
Under the
oh, that's right. Duelists can do that. That's right. If you they usually have to be a card action.
I was just gonna command Terry to attack it, like hit it with that concrete. Was it the concrete weapon he took from one of the down dragon men?
Okay. Terry's going to slice at this creature's relative to its basically thigh. Doesn't do much. It's your turn, Day Lupus. Hey, it was worth a try. Day Lupus, your turn.
Yeah, exactly. He's fine.
Any free concretite weapons, or am I have to rest control from one again? Or attempt it.
It's a great question. There's none left, sir. Immense numbers crit and banish and dropped banished them.
I didn't know if
one,
they dropped
there
one.
There is one of the hammers, but it's not close to you. You'd have to take a round to go get it.
I'll make a dash for it then.
You do have you know what, sir? You have flight of foot, so roll your dex first.
Made it?
Now roll against me on the 100-sided. Beat a 66.
Fine, okay. 62.
Okay, huh?
62.
62. Okay, that doesn't beat it. It's now your turn, Sojourn. What's your action here?
Can I cast Recitation again? Since it's been more than 6 rounds, I think, and it's worn off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't that just give people bonuses?
Yeah, is that not worth it here? We kind of just have one guy we're dealing with.
I just don't know how it's going to affect the immediate situation, but it might.
Oh, no,
Everybody's-
never mind.
He's cracked. His armor is cracked. You might be able to make a killing blow.
Not with his
Okay,
sword, he won't.
I get 3 attacks, right?
Not with his sword, he won't. That sword won't
Yeah.
do it.
Oh.
He knows that. Y'all know that. These things are all but
Even a
immune
well-placed
to-
crack, even if it was a well-placed attack, like called shot.
If you have the right skill, sir, you know what? That's fair. If you have the right skill, sir, there's certain skills that can make this possible. Tell me, run it by me. If you think you've got something that can make this happen, I'm not going to take your skill. You might as, it's better than nothing to give you at least a roll on it.
Also, martial prowess and
I was thinking more things like Mountain Crush,
you know what?
Dire Charge, Smiting.
I don't have any of those. I can
Okay.
take a ready action and I can ready cooperative with fighter.
Oh, okay. There's no fighters that have any actions left, so you could roll your
Shit.
Seiko, sir. If you crit, you can. You could.
You could
at
also
least
take a
make
ready
a
action, knowing that he's going to probably.
But
go
if try and channel the power of Slaanesh into a fleshy curse.
Okay, so that would just be like lucky prayer or something.
You have that.
I have one of the prayers. I think it's begging.
You
I
have
have
divine begging. Okay, you want to use divine begging? Roll your charisma, sir.
Divine begging. I forgot I had that. I made it. Did not crit, but it's solid.
Okay, you made your charisma. Let's see. Got a shot. Okay, flesh to stone spell is cast upon the creature, destroying it. That was another spell that can obliterate.
Oh. Wow.
I literally just looked at the Slaaneshi spellbook.
Come on, sir. A little metagaming.
This is a great change, a great shift, paradigm shift. Oh yes.
That was another spell that can obliterate a golem is flesh to stone. Stone to flesh. So.
Oh, cool.
Then, the creature falls apart in front of you, and you watch a gray light lift out from within it. As the stone to flesh spell does not literally turn to flesh; it just denatures the magic that created it in the first place. So you watch it fall away into dust, like a pile of concrete flakes, like as if it was ground up, and then a gray light appears and flies off.
Yeah.
And we end at the foot of the mountain.
Good work.
Unless y'all want to get that now, we have 13 pro minutes left. We can play that out. Do y'all have a way to get up the mountain quickly, or does anybody have any way to get up this mountain fast, or should we stop here and level and do that next time?
Would ley line manipulation be able to take us up there?
Nope, there are no ley lines that go all the way up. Ley lines took you this far. That's all they can take you.
I don't have anything. Well, wait, we had that spear. We could ride the 100-mile-per-hour spear, 2-person.
What?
We got a flying spear that flies 100 miles per hour, and it hits 2 people.
See 2 people? That's
I can
right.
mass cast flight as well. I'll do that guy.
Do
and
that?
with Wand of Force bonding, you could attach more people to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Well, I
That's
would use
good.
that, but
You want to fly up to the mouth of the cave?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to wait, I'm okay waiting and taking our time with it. Also,
I think we could do this, right?
Okay.
Talk to him and then end
Y'all
the
are-
game after that.
Y'all
Y'all.
flying through the air. Mass casted flight is 12 mana.
Yeah.
Y'all fly to the top of the mountain where the cave is. Y'all know where it is. It's very cold up there. Day Lupus has no problems, but the rest of y'all are feeling pretty chilly. Hey, who's there, man? Who you got there, man? Well, I don't know who you guys are, but you just came to the wrong place because I am.
No, we spoke earlier.
It is us, the Sensual Six.
We're not going by that.
Are you sure?
Okay, is it better? Fixed?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, brain dude. You got rid of those guys for me, huh? Well,
Indeed.
I gotta tell you what, you saved me some trouble. I was gonna eat you when I first saw you, and I gotta tell you, y'all look pretty tasty. Do I smell cake? Anyways, but it did me a solid. I don't know, man. Y'all really do look. You know what? I guess I owe you one. I won't eat you. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you very much for doing that for me.
Well, we thought you might sympathize with our goal to defeat the concrete dragon nearby.
Oh, I know that girl. She's an asshole. Yeah. I could stand to get that. I could stand to get that creature out of my life. What do you want from me? I'm not really in the mood of going toe to toe. I mean, I'm not much of a flying dragon, as you can see. Not that it makes me any less than any other dragon. No, Illusteriax is just about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. So, what can I do? I mean, you want some magic?
We heard of a lance that you might have.
You want that dragon lance that Sir Lofgren tried to kill me with? By the way, no, you want to talk about somebody who tasted good? Sir Lofgren was a good tasting guy. I mean, that was a a fierce battle, man. I was majestic that day. I took down all the normal pretense, like we're just talking here, but I was all like, mortal, why would you come to a place like this? I am the great dragonist. Like that. I was doing the whole bit, man. You should have seen me that day. It was a fierce battle too. We really went toe to toe. I respected the guy, and I tell you what, when I ate him with a solemn and a somber attitude. I really like that thing. It's kind of a value to me. I do like to get rid of that piece of shit concrete dragon.
And we do believe it will be effective against it.
You can only use it for that, and I want all your true names sworn to me that you're going to use it for that, and then you'll return it to me duly. That dragon and that dragon only. That creature and that creature only. It will be returned to me as my clear and proper property. Swear by your true name. Ballweep, Granawweep, Ninibom, Clyde Uberata, Necto, and all that good stuff. And we will call it I'll loan it to you. We'll put it that way.
Does anyone out of the game have any problems with this? Sorry, Wayne.
No.
I was gonna.
Just a logistical problem.
What if we are attacked by its ally while we fight it? Can we use the lance on it then?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? That's fair. Devils and details and all that. You go to you go where the creature is, do what you got to do, whatever that is. When you're done with that, you bring it back after you're done with whatever you got to do with that creature in the cave. In a more general spirit of the law, not letter of the law. I'm a chaotic being in the ways. Fuck the law. And I don't. I'm not. And also, you can't ever let me know that I got this cool with you, because the only reason I'm dropping the act is because you got in my head, and I was sleeping. So I figured that once we had already broken that, I was caught me off guard, so no one can know that I'm cool like this sometimes. Because otherwise,
no.
eventually we come in here asking me for my shit all the time. You're gonna be, the official line is I'm some fearsome, horrible creature, and everybody's got to stick with that. And that's what we're going with. But you know, between me and you guys, you help me out, so we're gonna all be cool. And you know, I just don't want an endless line of people going, "Hey, can I use this art amulet for this adventure? Hey, can I do?" I don't want to deal with that. Okay, none of that. So you keep it to ourselves. Go do what you got to do. Return to me. Help me out. I'm gonna help you out. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go get the lance. He comes and he brings in this beautiful long lance. Looks like just like gold inlay on what looks like silver but is not silver. There you go, a sweet looking thing. Well, thanks for killing those creatures for me, and you know, go take care of that just offense to existence that's over there in that other mountain. I like being the only dragon there anyway. You know what I mean? Got too many dragons around, loses all its cachet. Okay, everybody. That ends today's adventure. Everybody at the table gets a level.